All right, folks, welcome back to the Global Intel Channel. Tonight, we're going to be talking about this rift between the government and Texas. It's a very big story, and so I think it's important for us to cover it, to do all the things, and so we're going to do just that. Well, of all the things I've said, I've always said that I think secession is more likely than civil W. Okay. The reason why is because, I think people are lazy. And what I want to figure out is why it has been pushed to this level. Okay. So the difference between now and, say, like the nullification crisis. So we covered that in 1932. State of South Carolina says no to a tariff that the federal government does. The difference is now is that the federal government is doing things that are illegal. So it really does get bounced back. You can't claim supremacy if the actions you're doing are illegal. And that's kind of where we're at. You can't claim that. You can't say, oh, well, we've got supremacy in this situation, so we can take the border patrol and have them facilitate people coming into the country, which is directly against and illegal to codified law. That's the problem. So from here, Texas really does have a constitutional standing. And also there's another thing that people don't realize is that the Supreme Court ruling didn't say that Texas couldn't keep putting up barriers or trying to stop things. What the Supreme Court ruling said was the federal government can go in and remove things. They have the ability to go and remove whatever on federal grounds, okay, or the country. So, you think about that. So, yeah, go ahead and remove it, but that means Texas is going to have to stand its ground. Another thing is that there are other actors in the background. A lot of people think that Abbott got pushed into this, and it was really Ken Paxton and others that said we have to do this. Now, other channels that I've watched, and I'm very fascinated by this whole thing, other channels I've watched have all said that this is not going to be a secession. Nothing is going to happen. They'll work it out. I don't know. I don't know if Texas is going to declare outright secession, but I do think they're going to be defiant, and they're going to force the hand of the federal government to do things. And I think that is going to cause problems. I think it's not going to be a good political look for the Biden administration. And I think that, we're just going to get to a place, folks, where the federal government either is going to literally have to put armed soldiers going against Texas National Guard and have two opposing armies of the same country staring each other down, which hasn't happened in 170 years or whatever, 160 years. That's kind of where we're at. So I think that Texas is going to stand its ground, and I think that the good situation will be the United States government, kind of moving away and not really handling this, or just kind of letting it be, and Texas gets back Eagle Pass. But the problem is you've got more places. The other thing is, all of the legacy media, they're not covering any of this. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, they're not covering any of this. They're not covering on Politico. They're not covering on CNN. They're not covering on any of the legacy media places, which, isn't surprising. But of all the things that I've read as of late, this is major stuff. This is about as intense and problematic as it can get. And I think that's what people don't really understand, is that this is a real deal. This could lead to major issues. This could lead to secessionary actions. This could lead to even conflict between groups. Now, I don't know. I mean, it just depends on what actions the federal government takes from here. And I got to tell you, Texas has played this pretty masterfully. They have done exactly what needed to be happening. They took control of the National Guard. They put the razor wire up, took control of Eagle Pass, and they kicked out the Border Patrol, and they basically said, come and take it, Molten Lab. And now it depends on what's the government going to do. What is the government going to go in and try to force its hand, or strong arm them, or arrest people? There's been talk of nationalizing or federalizing the National Guard. Are there going to be people in the federal administration that basically say, you know what, screw my pension. I'm a Texan first, and I'm going to go over and I'm going to support my state. We're really in a gray area here, and it is interesting. It's concerning, but it's kind of accelerated things. I guess that's the best way to put it, and it really is indicative of how this political time is going to be something that we have never seen before. This is all new stuff. This is all new. We've never been here before, and I guess we'll figure it out. I don't know. What do you think? Leave a comment. You know what to do. Hit that like button, all those kind of things. Is this going to be a one and done and go over? Is this going to become a larger problem? I'd love to hear what you have to say. All right, friends. God bless you. Thank you all. Thanks for coming to the Global Intel Channel. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and we'll see you on the next one.